Alright, so we're on lesson 8. Lesson 8's I can statement is I can multiply using the standard algorithm and using estimation to check the reasonableness of the product. So remember, product, when I look at my chart, means to multiply. So I'm using estimation to see if my answer is reasonable. Alright, before we start, let's look at this problem though. Charlene and Emily entered a rug design contest. The rules state that the rug's dimensions must be 32 inches by 45 inches, and that they must use rectangles. They drew the following for their entries, so right here. Show at least 2 other designs that they could have entered. Well, that's to be 32 by 45, so here I have that 32 add together, and here I have that 45. So what would another design be? Well, maybe I want to split it up so that the top is 16 and 16 for my 2 sections. Then what could I do for the bottom? Well, maybe I want it to be 20 and 25. So there's another version. And then we could say this section would be red, this section might be blue still, here we might have a purple, and here we might have a green. So here I have another design that shows that same thing. So what if I wanted to do something even different besides that? Well, maybe I want to do a 10-inch and a 22-inch, and here I want to do a 30-inch and a 15-inch. So here I have another design that is different than my last one, but it still has 32 inches for the top, 45 inches for the bottom. Alright, let's look at our next one. Oops, this one needs to be deleted. Never mind, it didn't need to be deleted. I was confused on the lesson we were at. Alright, so let's start here. It says solve using the standard algorithm and then check using estimation. So here I have 314 times 236. So I multiply. 6 times 4 is 24. Carry the 2. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8. 6 times 3 is 18. So now I'm done with that 6. So I'm going to go to my 3. My 3 is in my 10 spot, so I add that 0. 3 times 4, that is 12. Carry the 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. Alright, I am done with that 3. So now I move over to my next digit. I'm going to take this 2, it's in my hundreds, and add 2 zeros. And multiply this 2 by every number on top. So 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. And now I add them up. I get 4, 0, carry the 1. 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 plus 8 is 21. Carry the 1, or carry the 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 9 is 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. So my answer is 74,104. So let's check. It says use estimation. So I'm going to estimate just to see if my answer makes sense. Well, 314, that's about 300. 236, that's about 200. So I multiply. 2 times 3 is 6, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros after. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros after. These numbers are kind of close. They're both in the same place value. They both have 10,000s, and 6 is close to 7. So I can assume my answer is correct. So let's look at this one. It's a little bit longer. We have more digits. 1,886 times 296. So that's standard algorithm. 6 times 6 is 36. Carry the 3. 6 times 8 is 48, plus 3 is 51. Carry the 5. 48 plus 5 is 43. Carry the 4. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 4 is 10. Done with that 6. So now I'm going to my next one, my 10s. Add a 0, so my 10 spots. 9 times 6 is 54. 9 times 8 is 72, plus 5 is 77. 9 times 8 is 72, plus 7 is 79. carry the 7. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 7 is 16. Okay, I'm done with that 9, so now I move it over to my hundreds, so I add 2 zeros because I'm in my hundreds. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 7 is 17. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Let's add them up. 6, 5, 12, carry the 1, 17. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 6 is 8, 8 plus 7 is 15. My answer is 557,256. Let's use estimation to see if that's correct. This number is about 2,000. This number is about 300. So I multiply them together. 6 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 place values. These numbers are close together, so I can assume that I estimated correctly. My answer is probably correct because my answer is close. Alright, let's move on to our last problem. 4,902 times 408. 8 times 2, that is 16. 8 times 9, that is 72. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 7 is 9. I'm done with my ones, so I go to my tens. Notice how there is a 0 in the 10 spot. That means all these numbers are going to be 0. So that was easy to multiply. Done with that 0. So now I'm in my hundred spots. So I add 2 zeros because I'm in my hundreds. 4 times 2 is 8. 0. 36. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 3 is 19. 6, 7, 0, carry the 1. 10, carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 6 is 10, carry the 1. 10, carry the 1. So my answer is 2,076,000. Let's use estimation just to see if that answer seems like it would make sense. This is close to 5,000. 408 is close to 400. 4 times 5 is 20. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, my answers are very close together. So I think I'm good to move on. Since my answer was close using that estimation, I know my answer is about in the right area. So as long as I didn't add or multiply wrong, I should be okay. Alright, so let's revisit our I can statement. I can multiply using the standard algorithm. Well, that's what we did. That's just when we stack them and multiply. And we use that estimation just to see if my answer made sense. Was it reasonable? If it wasn't reasonable, I would go back and check my work. So for example, if instead of getting 2,000 here, or 2 million, I got 20,000 instead, I know these are not close together. So I'd go back and I'd check either my estimate or my answer and see where my mistake was. Alright, so what you're going to do is go on Socrative and complete your exit ticket. Then you're going to not complete the problem set today, just because it's a Wednesday. You're going to do one lesson on Khan Academy, then you're going to go to Dreambox. Alright, good luck.